Hey there. So, oh, hello. So I've been playing this game as of late, Mad Max. It's, yeah, pretty fun game. This is my car. It's, yeah. It's the main reason I haven't been uploading or recording anything as of late. Also been playing a lot of Minecraft with Hombre. And I still need to check and see whether or not that can record. He's not really in the mood to record that anyway. I don't mind, so. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of this. I didn't want to do a full recording because a lot of it is, well, it's one of these games. Here's the map. And, yeah, this is the area I've cleared. No idea what's going on out here. Yeah. And I figured I do want to do at least one video on it to kind of show it off. This is probably going to be a long one. Because I'm thinking I'm going to go up here and do this mission here. And if that turns out to be... yeah, I'll probably end up doing this part in here too. Outpost. It's an outpost. And yeah. I figure altogether that'll be a pretty good video. Kind of show off a lot of mechanics of this game. It's yeah. I can't roll around in here. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's get that and then start driving. So yeah, a lot of the game is actually driving around.
I think the profane camps of the Scrotus hordes should be destroyed.
That is... wow, fuck me, I've actually forgotten his name. Thankfully, I can just go into this. Chum Bucket, that's him. This week.
I can make you become steel real, my angel. I can build your corpus and ignite your sacred fuel. True, but only the warrior saint can drive you. That is why you send him my way.
So he's this weird little mutant mechanic guy who's weird and wacky, and he's actually really entertaining because every single thing he says, it's weird and kind of like cultisty, but he's on your side. Like he's your buddy. Like he hangs around on your back. He does the war boy thing for you, holds on tight. If we... well, here, let me bust it up a bit. There we go. There. Love how well this game runs, too. So if you bust it up, you can come to a halt.
Do your thing.
Aye.
He'll hop out and fix the car for you. And if you get it really busted up, he'll give you a 5-second countdown to get the hell out. Well, he jumps over and pulls out a fire extinguisher and torches it, or, well, detorches it, I guess. Yeah, so all in all, pretty solid base. The car is handled really nicely. I say, not... I don't drive in real life, which is, this game's a pretty good example of why. Because I am amazing at driving in this game.
The ground killers abound. Indeed can smell them out.
Yeah, I don't drive in real life. This is why. Jesus. Who's the other guy? Did I get him too? Yeah, looks like I got him. Ooh, he got stuff.
I'll fix her up in the meantime, Saint.
And that's the, like I said, that's basically the core gameplay, is, drive, smash stuff, collect scrap. Lots and lots of scrap. Yeehaw. And yeah, huge map, absolutely huge. But I really love the attention to detail they have in regards to like all of the wreckage and stuff. I do have a few issues with this game. First off is the fact that it's set in Australia, so the driver's wheel is on the right side of the car, which is for me the wrong side of the car. Oh, that was a crap. You also can't combine gas tanks. You can carry one gas tank, with a set amount of fuel in it, but you can't stick them together. You can't fill up other gas tanks. And well, basically, if you have a half-full gas tank in the back, you can't. You're stuck with it until it's drained or used up, or be exploded. Because you can explode gas tanks. That's pretty cool. Let me see. There's something else. No, it'll probably come to me. But yeah, pretty fun game. Okay, not worth it. Ooh, missed my turn. This is my, what is that? You can create your own vehicle, customize it. Pretty cool. And there is no good place for the harpoon. Time instead for the thunderpoon, which is essentially a rocket launcher. Pull off this shot. There we go. Yeah! Shit. Man, that is just fun though, being able to just pull off stuff like that. It's helped by the fact that the game auto-assists like a bitch, but not entirely unwelcome considering how much harder it would be to actually aim that. What is the name of this car? Look at me. Doesn't say. Essentially, this is your car. Like you can play around with the framing grills. You can change the colors. You can even change like what body it's all based off of. Let's switch it to this one here. Well, these are all pretty much the same to start with, but later on you can get stuff like this, which all changes it pretty heavily. I stuck with the Wild Hunt because I'm pretty sure it's the same one as the original Interceptor, and you know, hunting. Magnum Opus, that was it. Yeah, this is your Magnum Opus. You can design it however pretty much you like. Do like this paint, like the cool eyes on the side and all the sun symbols. Handprint on the front there. Talons for the hood ornaments, and I think it's a cow skull for the back. Yeah. Pretty cool. Doesn't actually mean much. A lot of the customizations, like, the big things are armor and tires, really. Everything else is just like little stat tweaks, or doesn't really change the stats at all. So, yeah, interesting amount of customization. You can also customize how Max looks. I got him in the basic leathers, but you can have him go up to full combat gear essentially, which looks dumb and bulky, but does help a little bit. Also change, you know, how his face looks. I gotta do oil smear of goggles because yeah, that's how he starts. Never stops looking beaten up to hell though. But yeah, this strikes me as like this feels how like someone out here actually would kind of dress. You got the oil smear for camouflage and the goggles to protect your face, and a bit weird. You can also go full on mountain man, which is just hilarious to me. Oh, fun death run. Those are like the races everyone hates. They're like, oh yeah, do these time races. These are the game mechanics. Fuck off. Ow. Yeah, okay, deserve that.
See? He hit the nitro when he ran.
I'm gonna show off some of the combat here too.
One more guy.
Ooh. Yeah. I get through most of it spamming, ooh. Spamming X, but, there's a whole complicated combat system you could really get into if you want. Just gonna climb into this fire and pick up this, jump. I apologize in advance if that comes up loud as hell in the recording. Because it's loud as hell in the game. Yeah, I'm not gonna blow that one up. I never get used to that. It's on the wrong fucking side. Anyway. So let's actually go to this place. I wanted to do this someplace where I hadn't actually cleared it all out, because I did want to show off all that, you know, on the way to somewhere. Beautiful game, too. Oh, that's a minefield. Just drove blithely right through that. I believe that's the base I was thinking of clearing out later. We'll get to that in a bit. For now, we have a quest from the local big cult, which is convinced that at some point the oceans will return and the boat that they live in will suddenly become seaworthy. Ooh. You can't dodge when they're doing those moves. Let's eat some dog food. Dog food. That restores health, as does drinking water and eating maggots. Like those down there. But they need to be in a corpse for you to eat them, which is exactly as awful as it sounds. Here we go. Ooh, scrap. Scrap.
Cut ropes. Got enough attention.
Every line he says, just friggin' love. Like, honestly, if you like funny dialogue, you should play this game just for friggin' Chum Bucket. Because he says some amazing shit.
There it is, stuck behind the grating.
What is it?
Some kind of billboard. But to get it, I have to go around and find a way into that storm drain.
That's in the Dead Barrens, Saint. We have to go around. Dead Barrens Pass is the nearest entry.
Dead Barrens Pass. Well, this is the Dead Barrens up here. You know, I have to go for the friggin', hope not. Drive for the hard roll. Just, yeah, we do. Poop. Alright, well, let's drive through. Making fast travel, but I don't like doing it. I like actually traveling. It means more exciting stuff happens, too. So yeah, the local water cult, basically, yeah, they believe the water's gonna come back. The guy who runs it is like straight up a cult leader. But you point this out to him basically the first time you say him, the first time you meet him, which is like, yeah, I know your shit is bullshit. And he says, okay, shush, it is bullshit. But it gives them hope. Quit that. But it gives them hope, so don't rain on their fucking parade, which, you know, I can respect. So yeah, he wants us to go in there and find a nautical creature to give them, like, something to actually pray to, I think. Yeah. And it is really good the time slows down for that. Yeah, I don't actually care. I'm kind of debating whether or not I should actually pick up all the little random bits of scrap it gives you, because at best they give you, like, one or two. Well, no, they give you like 5 or 6. But I have 695 scrap, and I think I don't have anything I can buy with it this second. Wait. Drawer. Yeah, okay. Teeny exhaust. We go inside there. So yeah, at a certain point, scrap does start losing general value. God, that's fun. I could go after the convoy, but yeah, it's a bit of a process, and let's keep moving for the most part. Fuck you! This is a whole big fight, because you gotta through this thing. Yep, they're still blind us, okay. I'll see you fuckers. So yeah, this is a big dry dock. It's really cool how well done the all the post-apocalyptic stuff is. Ooh, there we go. Because that whole bit down there, that's all a seabed, like I said, and this is all above land, conceivably. Let's hop over the dunes, get to this road over here. Up here you have like highways and stuff. There's this big collapsed bridge out there, and it's really cool. And there's this one bit that's all fucked up coral, X-coral. It's really, really cool. It's kind of like a, well, every Mad Max movie is kind of a soft reboot of the series, because they never have any real continuity between them. Just very general continuity. But this feels like almost a direct follow-up to Fury Road and a lot of the concepts that were in that. Which I'm okay with, because Fury Road was a fucking fantastic movie. The older ones were hit or miss. Very hit or miss. I hope a storm actually comes up while we're out here, because that'd be really cool. The storms in this are fucking awesome.
This might be it. How do I get in?
Ominous. Leads down to utter darkness.
Okay, Captain. You bring the car down if you see a flare.
Oh, I want not for it, but I will.
Bring the car down. Does he mean down the shaft? Be a hell of a trick. Maybe it just means like off the cliff.
Gotta see if I can find a way into that storm drain.
Well, there's fires, so somebody's living down here. Hi! Okay. Apparently you can assassinate dudes, which I didn't realize. It'd be really cool if this game has friggin' stealth mechanics and I never realized. That's what the bio has to say about this place too. The storm drains. Okay. Cool. And he goes into the different gangs, which is really cool. All classic war boys. Yeah. Oh wow, this is a really solid game. It does get a little bit repetitive, but the repetitive bits are the fun bits. Nothing really wrong with that, so bad though. No idea if the light is gonna help. Actually, combat, stealth be damned, it's gonna be really dark at that point.
Damn,
Parkinson!
Ooh.
Stay back!
You build up this just plunge it back in there. You can build up this this sort of adrenaline system, which is pretty cool, called Fury. And it's well, it works like every other game's adrenaline system, really. Ooh, and it flops over. This game does not innovate a whole bunch in the gameplay kind of sense, but it is really, really fun. What the heck happened there? And also, how do I get that stuff? Nah, here we go. Yep. What else? What else? Cheat's pretty fun. If you're playing through this game, I wouldn't go off and start doing the exploration stuff and taking bases until you talk to Jeet, because the story's pretty streamlined up until that point. At that point, you're supposed to really kind of buckle down and start upgrading the magnum opus. Ooh. Very brutal game, too. Not what I meant to do, but okay. There we go. Oh dear. This is an issue. I don't think I'm supposed to be here, and I don't think... Huh. Oh dear. Probably shouldn't have looted that dude. It is still occasionally glitchy. Oh yeah, I'm standing inside of a friggin'... Yeah. Okay, let's try... Probably dump me back outside the dungeon. Hey, we can try stealth assassinating that guy again. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a sniper on the truck. It's kind of useful. Oh, this is a really cool menu. Like, the menu itself is kind of when you hit new game, it just like cuts from this straight into the first cutscene, like where you're driving down this road. It's really cool. Like, this is a really well polished game. That's the thing. Yeah, here we go. Oh, alright, open. Okay. It is a little bit weird about...
I'm going. Wait here.
Yes,
how it handles...
protect yourself. But don't be long, please.
It's a little bit weird about how it handles progression. Sometimes if you die like mid...
See if I can find a way to that storm drain.
Like midway through taking out a outpost, like you'll get in and suddenly...
Intruder! Watch out! The gas coming!
Yeah, That was not at all a friggin' stealth move. Spiders? No, I think those are just big cockroaches. Yeah, sometimes you'll midway through busting up an outpost, you'll die and come back, and like everyone you killed will still be dead. You just wander back in through until you get to the last fight you were in where you died, and kind of pick up from there.
Damn.
I never played the Arkham games. If I had, I think this system would probably feel very familiar. Everything I still looted, yeah, this is what I mean. Like everything I looted is still picked up. So it's kind of weird about that. No.
What's that?
Man, that's nasty. Okay. Which one is this? No, this is just the club. Okay. The mace is really fucking nasty in this game. I mean, it's a great weapon, but I mean, like, you just swing it fast and you just bash skulls in with it. This is another game where it's kind of weird about how bloodless it is. Like, well, not bloodless. I mean, there's blood splattering everywhere. There's corpses everywhere.
Yeah. I'm on it. Suck my...
There's blood everywhere, but you're not, like, actually busting open skulls or anything. It might just be because they didn't really want to render that much. It's just interesting to think about. Which, it does kind of fit, like the original 80s movie, Mad Max. I should probably go in there and check. Where, you know, they're 80s movies, they can't really show, like, a ton of blood and gore. So they're just standing there debating it, okay. Oh, hey. I mean, A, scrap, and B, we're here.
Just gotta get this thing out of here.
Okay. No. Pick up the... There we go. Okay. No, never mind. By the way, this crowbar. It's the weirdest friggin' thing. You pick up this crowbar. Well, no, you don't pick it up. You have to craft it once and take some scrap, and then you never ever have to craft it one ever again. And it's used for so many friggin' things. Maybe if I go back and find that last bit of scrap, because it's gonna bug me if I don't. And you only need to craft that once. You never even need to craft again. But it's treated like an integral tool that if you didn't pick it feels like a role-playing game decision, where if you didn't pick up the crowbar, this in this place, so you didn't specialize in the crowbar, you can't open some stuff up, except you totally can. It's just another variation of locked door, really. It's a very odd choice. Down there, was it? I feel confident in doing this because they're never actually particularly well hidden. They're just, you know, kind of there. There it is. Okay. Like, what's the difference between having that and just having a box of scrap? As near as I can tell, there isn't one. Dump himself off there. That's a lot of water. Actually, question. Most of these, they're these really cool water condensers where they, you know, water condenses on the sheet or the can, and it drains from those into like a central tank. How the hell does that work underground? Like, it has to be based off this, but this can't be evaporating much, can it? The rest of them are just like big sheets of paper, not paper, like cloth or plastic, tarp, and that makes sense. Let's drop down the sand over here. Sometimes if you drop down a space that's too far, you'll Max will like limp for a little bit, really slowly. Okay. Woo! And let's signal for Chum Bucket.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, he'll drive it to you if you.
I've kept her safe. Yes, safe. I have made her purr with delight.
Let me see. So we've been going on for about half an hour now, I should think. I haven't actually been timing it, because that would be what smart people do. Yeah, let's take on that base. We're right there. So this base is actually a unique. Let me show off the sniping. Is actually a unique sort of type of base, where it's not this area's local guys. It's another group's guys that have set up camp. They're like the elite guards, essentially.
Get down, a marksman.
Well, not terribly elite. And
I need in. It's gonna
Witness their dreaded approach.
oh, hello. Hi.
TikTok time bomb on the back there.
Yeah, we should probably move then. Ooh, jet mail.
Should explode.
Where's the other one? Okay, the other one ran off. Ow. Just headbutted his bumper. Jesus.
Eat blacktop.
This is something I really like. Whenever you actually use like the thunderpoon or the harpoon, you're not actually firing it like off a mounted thing or anything. It's literally Chum Bucket in the back, like climbing on top and firing it. Yeah, fuck it, we chased him. I'm not gonna bother chasing him off completely. I just need to spank him essentially. Oh, hi there. That's right. Those things will throw fire at you. Another one deeper in. Oh, and that's a war crier. Essentially, he's a guy hanging off of that, and he'll just sort of, yeah, there we go. And he'll just beat on that drum and shout motivating things, and everyone inside the camp will get angry at you. Angrier at you, I should say. I'm gonna leave him alive. I could shoot him now to take care of him, but what he says is actually pretty funny, so... And, you know, combat in this game is really, really simple. So I'm not too worried.
Keep an eye on the car.
This film feels very short, very choreographed without it actually having been choreographed. Oh. Yeah, but it is fun as hell too. I always love good unarmed fights in video games, and this game is fantastic at it. I actually really like how the game treats guns, which is, you know, they're there, you can pull it out and fire it. But ammo is super limited, and here's the best part: you're not firing a pea shooter. You're not just pumping endless amounts of bullets into dudes. It's just like boom, they're dead. Boom, they're dead. But again, ammo is super limited.
Yeah. How long is a year anyway? And how long has it been?
The history heroics are really interesting because they give little bits of characterization for the Max and the world in general. Oh god, there's my favorite friggin' history heroic. Hang on, let me pull it out now. These are all pretty interesting. Well, except for the camps. It's just literally a camp. Bug me if I don't do that. Let me see. Ah, yeah, here it is.
What is this?
Again, just in case you missed that.
What is this?
Even Max is cracking up a bit. Ooh, apparently we leveled up in the middle of that. Ooh, Gauntlets of Doom. Ooh, shit, what was the other thing? Oh, new face. Let's see what we got here. Medium hair and beard with goggles and bandana. Okay, so that's basically Biker Max. I'm gonna stick with, where was it? There we go. Stick with that. Yeah, so every time you level up, you get a little bit more items for purchase. Some new combat moves, armor upgrades if there were any more of those to buy. Okay. So he got me actually in a, chokehold, or no, he grappled me essentially there, and yeah, he would have kept doing damage until I shook him off. There's a cool move you can do where you can shiv them in the face to get them to get off of you, and that kills them actually. But I don't know why that didn't trigger there. You can also supposedly gut shot people with a shotgun, but I haven't figured out how to do that just yet. I really love the raider bases, like all the different designs. Hey you, come here. Food. And yeah, so the raider bases are really cool design. There's like some stuff was just like splashes of paint. There's all the scrap metal stuff. Oh, I was missing that. There's piles of wreckage and like cans and skulls everywhere. It's actually really creatively done. Yeah, so they'll just stay up there talking after you're done, because they can't attack you in any way. There's not really any point to killing them or not. But, yeah. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can blast them, or you can just do that. Very meaty when they explode. And, yep. There's war criers. I'll probably, if I see another one, I'll probably keep them alive too, so I can listen to them chatter when I'm not next to a big burning pile of wreckage, so you can hear them. Big fight in here. It usually is once you get into the center of the camp like this. Oh yeah, you can tell because there's a can of food there. More of these. These places are just like filled with collectibles for you to do. Little optional objectives. Oh, the friggin' toilets. These are really cool. It's a waist. It's like an armchair kind of thing with a tire in the center as for the actual bowl. It's really clever. If nothing else, I want Candyman to see that just so he can integrate it into his own writing. Got a feeling he'll get a kick out of that. Oh, hello. I didn't actually expect this to be a place. Mostly because it isn't a place. Okay. Big fight! Ooh, his head went like all the way around. So yeah, if you mistime it, you just go into like this lock instead of like a grapple like that, or parry, I guess. Pretty easy to get your ass kicked in these fights too. Also, really easy to look and feel like a badass. Hi. Let's try this. Oh, yeah. That's cool. So yeah, they're the drum gimps. That's really cool, actually. Shit, I should have been using this for finding the hidden stuff in the bases. Okay. You just click in both. You just click in both sticks to do that. Because you're already in kind of a third-person kind of view anyway, it doesn't really matter all that much. There you go. Can I do that while the? No, I can't. Oh. No. Okay.
So, what'd you say? You just let me go then?
The audio in this game is a little bit weird sometimes. How it handles it, I mean. Ah, this strikes me as objective. Well, that didn't work. I just broke my fist. What the hell was that? Oh, that... Okay, so if there were still people down there, that would just vaporize them. Ooh. Actually, let me go. Let me go eat that food first, and then I'll drink my water to make up for it. Food. I think actually we'll let that guy go. They're funny, like I said. Food. Dog food. Nom 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 nom. Oh, that's actually really cool. So because the dog food in the wasteland is called Dinky D, the first thing you say when Chum Bucket meets your dog, because you have a dog at the start of the game, you still have him, he's just kind of injured, is the first thing he says is, "Oh, it's a Dinky D," because he's never heard the word dog. He just knows the image on the can. It's little bits of writing like that that's actually really clever. Like, the writing in this game is just friggin' top-notch so far. Okay. Not really sure what I'm doing. The generator here. The fuck is this? No, it's a scrap pallet. It's useful. Let's just give you a fuck ton. Some ammo. Here's the main thing I was looking for, is a project part. I can build that. Very cool. Yeah, I just murdered like an entire camp of dudes just to get us to the project part, basically. Just so I can have all the scrapping locations marked for me. Is there anything else? I feel like I missed something. There is another war crier. Ah, yeah, there's still people down there. Okay. I've been spotted. Oh, we'll handle that in a second. So one of the little thing about this game that's kind of weird is you see that big bloody spot on Max's back? I don't think that's supposed to be there. In fact, if you go into this menu and start it's on his back there, but if you start playing around with this, well, I guess not. Well, sometimes when you do that, it ends up on his chin and around there, like he's had his nose broken or something. So it's just very strange. You can also go shirtless. I don't know. In case you want to do that. In case you want the solid snake experience. Zipline! Oh dear. And right in the eye. Wow, that was awful. I felt bad about that. Alright, so still gotta find the insignia and the scrap, but I'll do that off camera. That's basically how this game plays. Is collect scrap and blow stuff up and kill dudes. And eventually, you work your way up north to Gastown. Or apparently I have a story mission. Okay. But yeah, Mad Max. Fun game. That's pretty much what I've been doing. That's what I'm up to. And heavily recommend to play it yourself.